The World Poker Tour is sponsored by ClubWPT.com. Never lose a dime playing poker, guaranteed.
Tonight, history will be...
You know, Mike, Vegas is such an electrifying town. Ryan Tosick, his poker life on the line.
Well, you don't feel so good for Ryan.
Three clubs.
Just root against it. Tonight's episode is sponsored by...
You know, I haven't played in a tournament for which I...
Like most every other poker player in the world.
Yeah, they're great, they're fun, and great poker players. And right now we have a great battle going on here tonight, and the antes are up to 25,000, blind 75, 150. Let's go.
James Romero with a
6, but he's going to...
I have, and they're telling me here.
to 450.
Kevin, why is United your airline of choice?
I tell you, Jake Schindler's as good at reading hands and people in a poker game as I've seen in a while.
Well, right now, Lynn Gilmartin is being joined by a special guest.
So, Kevin, why is United your airline of choice?
I started flying them back in 1997. Just the quality of service, arrival time, and then I started using them when I was flying over to Asia, and it's just the value you get with them is a great option out there, and I don't think you can beat it, to be honest. And the way they allow you to use your miles for an event like this.
Yes, and so you've used your miles for this WPT experience. What made you choose this?
Well, it's definitely, I've just always been a fan of the World Poker Tour, and I've always wanted to see it live, and you can't get that chance out there, except for when this came up, and it was a no-brainer for me to bet on this. It let me fulfill a childhood dream.
Aw, so how long have you been a fan of the World Poker Tour?
Since it came out in 2002, I definitely have been a fan. I've always watched it. I have some friends that are big poker players, and it's always fun to watch. I mean, you get to see how it's done, and just you really get to see the cards. I mean, I think it's a great viewing experience.
It sure is. So it's been your highlight, I'm sure, of this weekend?
Oh yeah, definitely. Being here today is definitely the highlight, getting to see the energy and the flow and how it all really works in person.
Well, on behalf of United Mileage Plus exclusives and the World Poker Tour, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
James Romero now 16.8 million out in front.
Yeah, Jake with 4.1, Ryan with 2.8. It's the James Romero Show, Vince, and has been this entire final table. He has been by far the most aggressive player at the table.
All right, with a quick fold by Ryan, and now Jake with a pair of 6s.
He just limps in.
How much do you have?
The last time he limped in the small blind, he had ace-9. He got James to move all in with king high.
Oh.
And James has king high again.
450.
And he's going to raise it.
Yeah.
Just to 450,000.
All in.
Whoa, he's gone all in.
Now this scares you a lot more than the guy raising to start with and then re-raising.
You have 400.
When guys limp in and then shove, makes you tremble just a little, doesn't it, Vince?
I don't know if I can fold this.
James would be in a race situation.
You have 4 million, and you limp. Shove. 3.5 behind. Three into 8.
I'm calling the clock. He's going to make the call.
He does make the call, and we're going to have a race. 2 6s versus a king jack. Jake Schindler must win this pot to stay alive in this tournament.
Yeah, he was down to the short stack early on at the final table. Battled back courageously to be a real threat here.
This kid's the truth, man.
Well, Ryan's elated, of course, because if Jake goes out, he's automatically a millionaire.
So here we go.
A king right on the flop. Jake needs to catch a 6 or 2 runners to make a straight. Otherwise, we'll be down to heads up.
Disappointment, frustration by Jake. Going to the turn. 8 of diamonds.
Well, Jake needs a 2-outer, obviously, to win the pot. Must catch a 6. Odds against him. Can he do it? It's So there it is. Ryan high-fiving the crowd because he is now a millionaire himself. So Jake Sandler, one of the top pros in the world, started this final table in last chip position. Battle hard.
Diamond champion. Will it be Ryan Tusick or Jake?
From the start of each day to when the day grows dark, we see that spark.